Hmm. 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 I'll be ignoring Lefty. I don't want to keep distributing water to people. I have no idea how to convince that bastard peasant to teach me anything.
Ah, it's you. My friend Lester from the swamp camp told me all you did there. For somebody who hasn't been here for long, you've come quite a way.
I came quite close to becoming worm food a few times, too. I have an important message for the magicians of water.
Then you should talk to Satyrus. He's the highest of the water mages and spends all day studying some writings or other. But no matter how important your message is, the guards of the upper level won't let you through to him.
Can't you put in a good word for me?
I can't, but Kronos, the keeper of the ore, might be able to give you permission.
Where can I find this keeper of the ore?
If you proceed from here, you'll come across the big dwelling cave behind the dam. Kronos is usually at the grid over the big ore mound, but he's a bit arrogant. You'll have to convince him that your message is important. See you later.
Want your axe? Give it to me.
See you later.
God damn it. Why couldn't I be a black man with a huge goddamn axe like that? Ah. That would have been awesome. I'm just your standard generic white dude and I have a sword and a bow.
Watch your back.
Mm-hmm. Okay, is there anything else we can do here? Yeah, the wheat man at least is here. Not that'll help me much at this point, I already got access to the fire wizards.
I doubt it's ever likely to change.
Awaken!
Never learn. There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Think about it. Give me the weed and we'll share the profit.
No, man. I'll manage.
There would be trouble ahead.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
You have no.
It was obvious that there'd be trouble ahead.
Mordrak, Cypher.
Let's talk about something
Okay, a
else
lot
instead.
of named
It was
people.
obvious that there'd be trouble ahead.
There was
You're
a
from the
time
free
when
mine, right?
things would have gone
Right.
very differently.
How'd you find that out?
You're very probably right.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
That wasn't very clever.
That's not really my problem.
Keep it to yourself.
Who the hell are you?
What are you doing?
I'm making rice schnapps, boy. Here, have a bottle, but don't tell Silas.
How's the distillery going?
I can hardly keep up with these guys. Man, can they drink. That's a good thing, really. While I'm busy, the Rice Lord's lapdogs leave me alone.
What can you tell me about the Rice Lord?
He's a damn swine. His thugs pick on the weak and force them to work in the fields. Well, the only one who could stand up to him is Horatio, but he doesn't do violence. Well, I did once hear him say he'd love to smash the Rice Lord's head in, but he'd never really do it. It'd go against his beliefs.
That's the guy. Horatio is the guy who's refusing to teach us. Wondering, would this be enough to convince him?
It was obvious there would be trouble ahead.
Same old story every time.
If you think. Let's talk about something else instead.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
Nothing worthwhile here. No one talks to me. Suppose I should go and talk to Horatio again.
There was a time when things would have gone very different.
I'm kinda sure what we're talking about though. Strength training isn't something that's is hard to come by. Every camp has a strength trainer and usually you don't need anything to unlock it.
You tell me every time.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago. You're probably right.
I've been thinking the whole thing over.
And? Have you thought of anything better?
No.
Yes, I want to be able to take on the Rice Lord and his thugs.
Ah, you wouldn't be the first to try.
Okay.
I will defeat the Rice Lord and his thugs, if you help me.
Good. I've sworn I'll never attack anyone again, but I never said I wouldn't teach anyone else to do it.
I'm all ears.
If you want to hit powerfully, you need to know the right tactics. That's the first thing you learn as a smith. Learn to push your whole arm through, from the shoulder down to the wrist. The better you get at that, the more powerful the blow. You'll get the hang of it pretty quick.
It was obvious there would be trouble ahead.
Thanks for your help.
Use your knowledge for a just cause, and for nothing else.
Whatever.
I'm not listening to that.
Strength 70. Excellent. 5 points isn't gonna make much of a difference, but it's at least it's free, so. Wonder, do I need to. That's still quite a few thugs and a competent fighter. They have ranged weapon capabilities too. Don't want to start anything here right now.
It was obvious.
There was a
Came
time
here for the water wizards, and I'd like to move that along at least to some direction. Get the quest that we need to do to gain their confidence.
You'll forget about that argument, okay?
Get lost.
I'll talk to you later.
So, quest completed. I think that mage is who we want to talk to.
I have an important message for Satyrus.
What could be so important that our spiritual leader should interrupt his important studies for it?
There must be something about that story after all. Every time. Some people
Same old story every time.
Like to be in his shoes, though, when things
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
The gurus have recognized they're praying to an evil archdemon. Okay, is that it? There was no talk of an evil archdemon, so is that really a lie?
That's how it goes.
I think that's a lie, but we need something to sell the importance of this message. Some guy left the Brotherhood. I doubt he'll okay. Our leader is dead. Person's archdemon. Let's go with the leader of the sect camp is dead. That's at least we know that's true.
Iberian, the leader of the sect camp, is dead.
What? How could that happen?
The Brotherhood performed a ritual, invoking their god. It seems the mental strain was too much for Iberian.
That's very sad. Iberian was a reliable ally, but it's no reason to justify interrupting Satyrus' studies. Step aside!
Kor Kalam has left the Brotherhood with some fanatical Templars. He wants to find the sleeper on his own and wake him up at all costs.
I've never trusted him, second guru or not. He's vain, insidious, and he's capable of anything. The Brotherhood is better off without him. I'll tell Satyrus about it as soon as I get the chance. Leave now.
Same old story every time.
I'd like to join you.
If you want to join us, you should see Lee or Laris.
I'd like to become a magician.
We cannot afford to spread our knowledge among our enemies. We will not even consider instructing you unless you prove your loyalty to us.
As long as I'm not involved.
The gurus have recognized that they're praying to an evil archdemon.
Obviously.
All of a sudden, they now think their sleeper is a demon? Sounds like another mad idea of the Brotherhood, but should they be right, all of us in the colony here might be in grave danger. You must report to Satyrus at once. He must decide what is to be done.
Where can I find Satyrus?
Go to the upper level. Tell the guards there that you have my permission to pass. The password is Tetriandoch. Satyrus is by the pentagram. He spends almost all day there, studying how to blow up the big ore mound. Step aside!
you're in trouble. That's how it goes. There was a time when things would have gone very
Leave everything in here.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead.
You shouldn't believe everything.
That's really not my problem. But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Do you trade in anything else?
I buy furs and skins.
3,600 ore nuggets.
Same old story every time.
Grapes. I don't think I've ever seen grapes. Tons of different type of arrows. Oak bow, damage 52. Again, better than any of our weapons, really. I don't think I have anything too important to sell now. Let's just go meet with the water mage boss and see what's the next step. No. This is not the next step.
Your
think. People always talk.
Do you know where you're heading?
Where?
You're heading straight for Lee, our leader.
What do I need to do to make you let me see Lee?
Nothing. This isn't the old camp, and Lee isn't Gomez. He doesn't need an army of henchmen to hide behind. He can defend himself. We are only here in case he needs us.
That wasn't very clever. Hang on. Believe everything you better not go rushing into anything. Something about that story. If you same old maybe. Time of things would have gone very differently.
How's it going?
As always, making sure that no one gets too close to the mages and the ore.
You're the boss of the mercenaries, aren't you?
That's right, boy.
Which task do the mages' mercenaries have?
Very simple. Protect the ore, protect the mages. Sometimes the mages have a special task for one of us.
What a wonderful conversation.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though, because he...
Stop! Nobody may pass without the password.
I better keep out of it.
Yeah, I actually didn't listen to what it was.
very probably right.
I better keep out of it.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though, because he... You're very probably right. That won't happen again.
The password is Tetriandach.
That's right. You may pass.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
Nefarious, really?
Who are you?
I am Nefarious, magician of the Circle of Water.
I'd better keep out of it. That wasn't very clever.
I'd like to become a magician of the Circle of Water.
Not so fast, my boy. Before we let a young man join us, he needs to have done something great. And he must have served us for some time. If you are really serious, you should join our mercenaries. There you can serve us. And maybe one day, you'll be granted a chance to do something great.
So, what's not gonna happen?
Let's talk about something else instead.
Where can I find Satyrus?
Go through the big round gate. You'll find him there.
You have to watch what you tell people.
I doubt that's ever going to change.
Just like to find someone who's actually selling me water spells.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though, because he...
You have to watch what you tell people.
People always talk. That wasn't very clever.
I have important news from the Brotherhood's camp.
If Kronos gave you permission to visit me, it must be important news indeed.
Iberion is dead. He died during the ritual invocation of the Sleeper.
Iberion dead? That's bad news. Very bad news indeed. Who's leading the Brotherhood now? That power-hungry and deceitful Kor Kalam?
No, Kalam has turned his back on the Brotherhood. He's taken some Templars with him. Nobody knows where they've gone.
Why is that? He was in second place after Iberion.
Certain events have convinced the Gurus that their way is the wrong one. Their god seems to be an evil archdemon. One of the Gurus nearly killed me under the influence of the Sleeper, although I had saved his life just briefly beforehand. Korkalam was the only guru who didn't want to admit the true nature of the hellish creature. That's why he's left the camp in the swamp.
I see. Well, at least we're lucky in this regard. Korangar is a good man. He's tough, but honest. If anybody can prevent the Brotherhood from falling apart after this spiritual catastrophe, he can.
I have this almanac. Iberian used it to charge the focus.
Very good. We need the knowledge contained in this book to charge the 5 original focus stones. I'll take the almanac.
I have this focus.
You're holding the key that can unlock all our bonds. It's one of the 5 focus stones which were used to create the magic barrier. And with the help of the very same focusing power of these stones, we'll tear down the Great Wall of Energy.
But won't that use up an awful lot of power?
True. But in all these years, we've untiringly collected ore, instead of trading it for luxuries with our jailers. As you must know, each ore nugget contains a certain amount of magic power. With the aid of the energy thus amassed in the ore mound, we'll be able to destroy the magic barrier.
Sounds dangerous.
The explosion will be merely of a magical nature. It will only destroy everything that's been modified by the magic inside the barrier. There is no danger to us human beings.
Here, take the focus. I hope it really will be of some use to your plans with the ore mound. What are you going to do with the focus and the almanac now?
Nothing. We need the 4 remaining focus stones first. Unfortunately, we don't have any of these 4 magic stones.
I'm willing to find the 4 remaining focus stones for you. After all, I'm quite keen on getting out of here sometime myself.
I must warn you, searching for them will prove as difficult as it will be dangerous. Since conflict with the old camp is getting worse every day, I cannot give you any mercenary either. You'll be totally on your own.
Well, that's nothing unusual for me. I'll find a way to organize these things.
Your confidence does you credit, but you'll need some items to assist you. Take this map here. It's old, but on it you'll see the original locations of the focus stones when the barrier was created. Also, this spell scroll will enable you to travel back to our camp faster. Finally, you need to speak to Riordan. He brews the potions for the camp. You'll find him in his hut, here, on the upper level. May you return in one piece?
Curious to see what's exactly here. Is the ore mound? Either way, it's nothing to do with what we need to do now. We've cleared at least a couple of sites where the crystal should be already. At the time we just didn't have a quest there, so we're gonna wrap things up. The troll was one of them, and it should be fairly close here, so might as well start there.
Satyrus sent me.
Ah, come here. I've already been informed. Here, take these potions. They're potions of all kinds. Now go and bring us the focus stones. These artifacts are our only hope.
Greetings, magician.
I am Riordan, the alchemist. I gather you want a potion?
Show me your goods.
Ball lightning, circle 3. Yeah, I want it. I want a tier 3 attack spell. I don't care if it's fire or what. I don't think the game cares either, because there's damage resistance to physical, arrow, fire, and magic. So as long as you have fire or magic, it'll likely go through defenses, and I've seen fire resistance being the more likely thing that most people have. But I would like at least one fire spell, even if it's not just a fireball. Okay, what was it? This is 900 though. Ooh,
That won't happen again. Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
okay, we're halfway there. I guess we could sell some of these books. Basically read them and they're not in any way interesting.
That's really not my problem. Well, there was a time when things would have gone very differently.
I still need a little bit something.
Well, there was a time when things would have gone very differently. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes. Now, there must be something about that story after all. It was obvious that there would be trouble. Well, there was a time when things would have gone very differently. Same old story every time.
Okay, that'll do. So one new spell. Telekinesis. Sleep.
You're very probably right. I thought that would have been clarified a long time ago.
Stop!
I would like to be in his shoes, though.
Yeah, we're not gonna use the ball lightning in any normal situation. Still, okay, let's look at the map. Where are all the locations we do need to go?
You're very probably
Oh my god, yeah, we've been to the 3 upper ones. We can easily probably reach all of them in fact. And still no access to the orc territory.
keep it to yourself. People
Hmm.
don't need
Okay, we'll go to the upper left corner. That should be where the troll was. Hopefully the troll hasn't respawned. If it has, we're sort of in a big trouble. Or maybe not. It wasn't exactly where the focus crystal was. It was where we encountered harpies. And last time with the novice armor, yeah, death game with a couple of hits.
That's not real. That wasn't very clever.
Still, there were a couple of goblins and a troll. So if the troll isn't there, we should be able to get through quite quickly. Certainly we have the capability to get rid of goblins if we can fight with the orcs without too much fuss. Yeah. Did not jump there. Stuck buttons in. Should be the old mine road. Yeah, but we can just go past it and then go north at the next possible location, and we should be there. Oh crap. Hit you, son of a bitch. Suppose we could buy the healing spell too. I mean, we have a huge amount of mana. Essence of Strength. Strength bonus +3. Where the hell did we get this? Dexterity bonus +3. Okay. Any more dinosaurs? Yes. Lots. This is where we need to go, right? Yeah. So I need to try to kill everything. Yeah. Now there's only 3 of them coming after me. They're still coming. Yeah. Yeah, that's spells seem to work in a way that basically until you get to somewhere around tier 3 you basically have shit in your hands. But now we're starting to see something extremely useful already. What are you trying to do? Stop your synchronized dancing and attack.
Hey, I thought you were dead.
Sometimes I thought so myself.
A lot of things have happened since we last met. I hear you've contributed a great deal to the final invocation.
Obviously, you're quite well informed.
Better than you think. Now you're looking for the focus?
Yes, there must be one somewhere around here.
I know where to find one. There's just one problem.
I see. What do you want?
You've really learned your lesson, but that's not what I meant.
No? What's the problem then?
It's 3 tons of a problem. Let's go. You'll understand in a moment.
Is the troll really there again?
On the left side of this canyon lies the entrance to a cave that leads to the location of the focus.
All right, but first we have to get rid of that monster over there.
Try to find a weak point or another possibility to defeat the troll. I'll attract his attention.
A weak point? Well, that's brave of you, I have to say. This can go badly. Taking any damage of this. Winch is jammed, of course it is. Maybe Diego's is here because they know that it's a possibility of someone arriving here. Are we now unable to destroy the troll at all? I can't harm it. I don't have spells to do it. So I'm not exactly what the game wants from me at this point. Yeah, weak point my ass.
That was fantastic. You're really good. And now, go get the focus. I'll make sure that there won't be any other awkward surprises.
What the fuck
The
are you
winch seems
talking
to be
about?
jammed. Let me see. Maybe I can fix it. Well, it ought to work now.
This is the weirdest shit I've encountered so far. Clearly we didn't do anything to the troll. Now there are creatures spawning out of nothing. Well, we're getting free experience, so I'm not complaining. Yep, stuck again. Oh my god, game, you are the shittiest piece of shit I've played in a long time. Ah, yeah. And error messages.